Okay, we are live. It's the May 26th meeting. And do you guys think it would be easier if I share my screen so we can all follow along together?
Great.
Because there's jumping between cards and so on. It gets confusing sometimes. Share. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So here are our cards from the previous meetings. So what we do is we kind of clean up all the work that we had to do from previous weeks, previous meetings. So I'll go to the oldest one. We still have some homework from here, which is people to add to Trello. Okay. So Caroline, I talked to her. She won't be helping social media. She said she's working on HR. So that's done. Joe Park, I'm waiting for him to get back to me. Sheena is here already. Bobby, is Bobby on the board?
He's in graphics. I don't know if he's in social media.
Just looking. No.
What's this one? What's the one on the second row on the end? What's that one?
That's Stan.
Oh, Stan.
Yeah, so Bobby is not here yet. So, okay. We're making progress a little bit. Almost there.
Bobby don't do so much in social media.
Yeah. So we have to talk to him, and I guess Jennifer was going to talk to him about coming to this board.
What?
I don't know if she talked to him about it.
I know that he don't want to be overloaded. He can't deal with that. Many things that he must do with his graphics, he still have to hide them. So I don't think it will be, well, let's see what he says.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Moving on. Other old homework. Let's see. Check who is owner of Google Plus account. I confirmed this, and it's Roxanne is the owner.
Good.
It's her Gmail account. Okay. Being owner of all Facebook profiles. Does anyone know about this?
Check with Dean. What's it? It went away. Let's see. I don't know about it.
Okay. Yeah, I see that Jen and Sasha were going to do that, and the next one as well. And prepare posts for Roxanne's public career page. I guess this is also something that Jen was doing, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, let me just make a note here.
Do we have the Twitter, I don't think we have the Twitter on the discussion agenda meeting today. Is it still on the homework?
I thought we took care of the Twitter, or
Yeah, you took care of everything you needed to. I still need to post the things, and I wasn't sure if my final wording was approved yet. And I wasn't sure if I needed to get that final wording approved by Roxanne or not.
yeah, I think so. We
Or the-
have the here over here
Because
the request for posts, right?
yeah, so it's up there, and all of us that have discussed it have looked at the wording and we're happy with it. So I just wasn't sure if I should bother Roxanne with it or not. At this time I've been very hesitant to bother Roxanne with everything, but so I should wait.
Well, see what happened here for the call I want to make. I got it. Yeah, she responded to me.
Yeah,
So you can do the same.
yeah, I noticed she's responding to you.
No, it would take her just a minute to do it. So I don't
Okay.
think it will be a problem.
Then I'll tag her in it. I didn't want to, if it was not something she needed to see, I didn't want to bother her.
Should be fine. Okay, continuing here. More homework.
I have to turn off the video because the connection is low here.
You are really breaking up. I didn't hear any of that.
Could you repeat that, Fab? Oh, he's frozen.
Move the carryover image link to contact to the student card.
All garbly.
Image link to content. Content is one column in the
Okay, you are talking about
Okay.
this one. So
you want me to
Liza, are you getting any of that?
I can't hear anything. Just a few little garbles.
here is
Fab, are you saying anything? We can't hear you. Your picture has disappeared as well. Switch to your avatar, which might be better because sometimes it gets garbled if it's working too hard on keeping your picture on. Well, I'm hearing nothing. I'm not seeing that his audio is coming through at all either with the lights that come on his icon there.
Yeah. I think we did this one. It's populated. I haven't done anything on sharing the newsletter. Still not sure how to go about it.
Well, I'm just sharing the newsletter sign up every week.
Yeah, that should be pretty good. And scheduling software, is there anything being done on that?
Nothing that I know of. I have no experience with Hootsuite, and no one has talked to me about it at all. I don't know what the plan is for that. I am scheduling. I'm not doing any scheduling on Twitter or Instagram. I'm just manually posting there.
Okay. Well, let's move along then. Removing Skype groups, I guess Fab had some problems with that. So
remove main social media Skype group. Oh, that's what Fab wanted to discuss, I think.
yeah. Okay, detailed notification processes for Trello on information. I did this one. I put more information about getting notifications from Trello.
Oh, where'd you put that?
I put it in the info for all TVP teams.
Okay.
Here, the second one.
Okay.
So done. Examine the process for review of template answers to make them most efficient.
Oh, Fab is back. Should we go back to AP here? Fab? Oh, he's frozen
Yes.
again. Oh, good. Okay.
Tell me.
Okay, we should go back to what we were talking about the homework, or it's with the whole thing that Fab wanted to talk about.
Fab, do you hear me well?
Yes.
So the thing on the homework was about these cards that are, after you move them to done, they come here under content to be scheduled. And
Yeah.
when they are opened, there's no link here to the post on the website. So can you put, before you move them to done, on the graphics board, can you put the link in the description? So the link will be carried over as well.
What link do you want me to put in there?
To the multimedia post on the website.
After I upload the image to the website, I put the website URL there.
Yes, and then you move it to done.
Sure, no problem.
So this way they will get the link as well, like this. See, this has the link, so they can get the link.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and Fab, you wanted to talk about closing the Skype or not closing the Skype pages.
Well, it's a very different situation when communications happens. I don't think if we close all the groups, I will still talking with Roxanne and Ray directly, and with you, of course, directly in Skype, I think. But it's okay. I don't know why they want to close all the groups there. I think graphics and can't be closed. I don't know where I will drop the messages that came to the inbox in the global, that I don't know how, or maybe there are messages that want to share information. So where that's that messages will be dropped.
So
sorry.
Here under moderation.
Go ahead, Bo.
In the moderation column, we put the instructions card, and so we will have template responses, right? So you can just copy the response and answer that way. But if there is not a good one, then follow the next steps. Create a new card, and in the card, ask Ray or Roxanne or whatever. For now, it's only Ray, but we can add more people to ask. And in the same way, but you will do it in the card, and then when the response is finalized, add it also to the template response.
Yes, it's too much work, because in Skype, generally I got the answer more rapidly, and I can't answer and move the messages to archive. But it's if it is worth, of course, I don't have any problem to do that. We have to add there Ray, Sue have to be there, Roxanne, of course, Sasso, Jennifer, and you, Lisa, of course.
Okay, you want all those people to
be added there, yeah.
To help with the responses.
I need information about Teams, I need information about web, I need information from several sources.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very valuable interchange that is used there for Fab.
With this system, I have to wait the answer and go back to the inbox and find the messages and respond. And you know, it's too much work now. I explain myself?
Yes, I think you do. Do you think
I don't
that
want to know if those answers, who proofread them?
So, in general, do you think that we can automate a lot of those responses?
I used a lot the automation or the templates. I used to change some things because people ask the same question, but they have their differences in the messages. So I use them a lot, but there are people that bring us information like a node of chat or anything. There are people that that propose different ways to expose or pass information about the Venus project. So I don't know where I'm going now.
Yeah, the immediate interchange is very valuable there on Skype. I really see what you're saying. Is there now? I haven't found that Trello has the same immediacy with interaction, even though I've put the app there and I put my notifications on and all that stuff. It doesn't have the same immediacy of notification as the Skype does for some reason.
Well, Skype is a direct communication, you know, and we have to think what will happen if we don't use it anymore. That is what I am questioning here. It's pity that Trello don't have a chat, because that will solve a lot of problems.
Well, that's by design, because it's not supposed to have chat.
Well, that is a pity, because chats are immediately see and you can answer. You don't have to go to the card, see, you know. But it's, in the end, it's better and it's more professional. I don't want to go to. I will be with you.
Well, I'm not. I mean, it's possible to do it in Trello, but it won't be as immediate and interactive as is what you get in the Skype chat. I wouldn't be opposed to just keeping that one channel on Skype open for that very specific reason. I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yes, I agree with that, because we can make the cards and we also have a direct communication in the team. That is also feel us near. I say this. I lost direct communication with Man of Tom, and it's like it's not near. You know, it's not a direct communication. So I agree with you. We have to maintain that channel open, close all the others, because we don't need it anymore.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, whoever is doing the work is in best position to say how it should be done, what it should be used, and so on. So of course that's up to you. But this is another opportunity here.
Sasso there. Sorry, you have to add Sasso.
Oh, okay.
And on the website, I have you if any answer or question about the website, I have your email, so I will email this to the email you give me, Boris.
Well, whatever works for you. If you want it here or email.
Yes, to make a new card in the website, you know, or.
Oh, yeah. I see what you say.
So the question go there and it's answered there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And other thing, who proofread those answers?
Well, that's one of the problems. So far, we don't know.
So those answers that are there in the social media resources are not proofreading.
I don't know.
I think the answers that are in the Google Docs are agreed upon by Ray and Sue in the ones that I've been participating in. I've posted some in there that I've and when before I posted them, I've gotten the okay from them, one of them.
I should be there also because I know how to guide. I think I have strategies of how to guide people towards working with us. So this answer here, we don't know the state of where they come from.
Mm-hmm. So we have to check that. We have to check the response. Actually, one of the homeworks is to ask Joe about them.
That should be in the shouldn't that be in the project column?
It was in the homework of one of the meetings.
We should add that to the project column and invite the people we think are qualified to do that, to participate in that project.
Proofread template answers. Like that. Like this.
Yes, you can add me, Joe, Ray, Lisa, Sue. You are saying the shield. Let's see, because there was. You have the link there nearby, Lisa, of the shield.
I'm sorry, do I have the link to what?
To the proofreadings.
To the Google Docs?
Yes, I think I made that one. I want to see if we are talking about the same.
These two.
Yeah, that's for the quotes specifically, right? The book quotes. I believe that one's for the book quotes. Or maybe not. This is the list of Google Docs that I have.
Is this what you're asking about, Fab?
TPP answers thumbnails. It's the title.
You're all breaking up.
That is
So what about this document?
that is the one I have to make the changes and proofread.
You want this one to be proofread?
Well, that is the more the more complete document I have right now.
So maybe we can add it here. If it's not added yet. Here, can we add it here? Oh, it's the same. So these two will be proofread.
No, the templates are, well, I don't think the two, the dog. It is a disorder there because Shaw will start to making them and then I absorb. So I will make the meant the final one. And then we hi.
You are really breaking up. Can you write here in this card whatever you would like others to help with proofreading or whatever? Can you just write it here?
You want me to what?
Write here in this card what help you want from others about the responses.
Because we couldn't hear what you just said, so just write it down there.
Oh, fuck. You can't hear me.
I can hear you now, but when you were explaining a minute ago, when you were trying to get more specific about what you wanted to happen here, we couldn't understand you.
Okay, right now you can hear me.
I can hear you now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the sheet doc will be the more document of all the
You're gone again. You're gone again.
Of that. Okay.
It's not coming through, Fab. I'm sorry. Very bad reception today.
Yeah. So write it here in the card.
I am chatting here. Can you see it? It's too complicated.
Damn it. Okay. Okay, well, however you want to work it out with the G documents.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you want from the other people? What help do you want from them?
Well, when I finish, I will let you know.
You can just
Okay.
tag the people you want from.
Okay, you can use this card on the Trello to just ask the people.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Shall we move along then?
Okay.
Let's see. No, we went through this one. We were here. Resize images to be displayed. So what's this about?
Yeah. Bab, did anybody talk to you about when we post on the global site that the images are cut off so you can't see the whole meme? And I think Jennifer said that you knew how to resize that so that that didn't happen.
I'm sorry, when you upload an image,
Yeah, when we share an image from the website onto the global Facebook page, the image shows cut, so you don't see the whole message on the meme. And Jen was under the understanding that you knew how to resize it so that when we share it, it shows the whole meme.
when you are sharing the link,
Yeah.
no, we talked about this the other day, and we can't solve that. The
We can't
only
solve
way
it?
is, no. You have to upload the image with the link. We talked about
Right.
this.
Okay, so that's the only way to do it. We can't resize it somehow so that it's still, when you click on the picture, it still goes to the website.
Yes, it's the only way we can solve that right now.
Okay. So now we have to discuss what we want to do. If it's more important that we keep the picture linked to the website, or if we just want to have the link to the website under the picture, we can do either one. I personally think that it's important that the picture links to the website because that's what people click on.
Well,
what do you guys think?
Agree.
Yes, I think so.
So better to have a partial picture that links to the website than the entire picture that does not, and they would have to choose to go to the link below it if they wanted to go to the website.
No,
We'd rather
that
have
is
it.
not. No,
It's not what we
put the whole page so people can see the message, and if they are interested in go beyond, they click and go to the website. Okay?
I didn't understand what you said, but the two choices that we have is that we can have the full picture where the link is below and they have to make that choice, yes, I want to go to the website, or we can continue the way it's been and have the partial picture where when they click to see the whole meme, it takes them to the website.
The first one.
We want to keep it as it is?
Yes, they have to see the image, the whole message.
So
Very good.
image or message?
Sorry?
Message is the text, or are you talking about the message on the image itself?
Yes, the image itself. They have to see the whole image.
So you're saying that seeing the whole image is more important than the link to the website?
No, it's more accessible, because if you are interested, if you are not interested, you see it. But if you are interested, you can go beyond clicking in the website. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what you said.
If you make the image, if you show the image cut, the people have to go to the website to have some information. But if you allow the image, you have some information, even if you don't you don't require it, you know?
Yeah, I think that we should leave it as it is, because I do believe Roxanne feels it's very important that people go to the website. So she would rather have the link as accessible to the website as possible, I think.
So I think if yes, no, I'm sorry.
Do you agree with that?
With what?
That it's better to leave it as it is with a partial picture showing that links directly to the website than to change it to just a cover picture that does not link to the website with the link below. It's better to just leave it as it is, that it links directly to the website no matter where you click it.
No, I think the image has to be shown. The whole image, because you see it in the timeline.
Yeah. It's possible that it'll get shared more that way, but there won't be as many hits to the website that way.
Well, I was thinking, because we use a title and a text with the image in the website. So we have to make attractive all that also. You
So the people would go there to
so-
read the text.
sorry, can you repeat, please?
So you're saying that if the text on the website is attractive, that's below the image, the people might go to read the text below the image.
After seeing the image.
We had discussed
I don't
doing
know.
a test. We had discussed doing a test to see which would work better. I can do that. I can do
Great.
1 week. I can do 1 week the way, I don't know who monitors the website. Who monitors the hits to the website?
We have analytics, so we know the hits.
And who monitors that?
Nobody monitors it. The statistics are there, and we can get them when we want them.
Okay. To the website. I don't know how to do that. So I should coordinate with somebody that knows how to check on the analytics for the website and do a test where I do a week of posting the memes without the link on the full image, and then I'll do a week of posting the memes as we've been doing them with a partial image to see if there's any change in the analytics with the website. How about that?
Well, it's very difficult because you can't see the same information in different, because Facebook got the image and all the images don't respond the same way, but it's viable. I don't know if you will make a test. I can't go. I think it's a good idea.
So would it be the same image or a number of images?
Well, if you wanted to, well, it's very difficult because if you use the same image, then people are going to be like, well, I just saw that, so they won't hit it. You know, so it's not going to be very terribly accurate, because we do have to use different images. Because I posted the same image on Monday, and then the next Monday I post the same image again, there's going to be obviously less interest in it. And we won't be able to really compare that way. There's not going to be a perfect test.
Yeah, so is there a methodology already worked out for doing these sorts of tests on social media?
That I know of.
Like what you have to take into account doing a number of posts and at the same time, and to choose randomly between them, which one will be posted in one way, which one another way.
I don't know of any. I don't know of any information about that's been posted about how to determine that accurately. I was just going to do this test to see if we noticed any major differences in the website hits.
Yeah,
And it does depend on how interesting the meme is. That's for sure. It does depend on that, but that's the best way I can think of doing it.
Yeah, definitely sounds good to me. And I was just thinking that maybe some people have already worked out or systematic methodology to perform such tests. But if not,
Not that I know of.
okay.
I really don't know how to do that.
Okay. So are you gonna be doing that? Or-
I'm going to be doing that if someone wants to, if someone who's able to check the website is actively working with me on keeping their eyes open for the changes.
Yeah, definitely. I can do that.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll probably start on Monday. I schedule Monday to Sunday. So next Monday, I'm going to do it where I'm just placing the full image with the link below instead of having the image be the link, the partial image be the link. Okay, so I'll start that Monday to Sunday, and maybe you can see if you can compare it with this week's meme hits and see if there's a big difference to the website or not.
Well, we have to determine that in advance. So let me just start the spreadsheet.
We can imitate the size that Facebook uses right now, but it will be also very restrictive. But maybe I will try to make the images as far as the size of the size if that is in right now.
Okay.
So you will not need to upload the whole image.
Okay. That's good.
It's also very slave to depend what Facebook does or not. And if we make an image for Facebook, maybe it will not work in Instagram. So I don't know what we'll do about all those different requirements. You know what I mean?
I don't. You don't know what we do about the different requirements for the meme sizes?
Yes.
For the different social medias, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
And what
I think the
Facebook
Twitter
does or not.
I think the Twitter and the Facebook, when sharing directly from the multimedia, I think it would be the same size. I think it looks like it's similar size.
Yes, you are right.
And those are the most important ones. The Instagram, I can't share from the multimedia anyway. It won't allow it. I have to share the whole image from there.
But in the Instagram timeline or photo timeline, if you use a rectangular image, it will not display.
It does.
The
It does.
whole.
I just make it smaller. It's just not the full. It just doesn't take the full spectrum of the area. But it does display the whole image. Just makes it smaller.
Okay. So I will try to make images in a rectangular format.
Okay.
So because we are seeing that it's more useful.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a good idea.
So would that make it to display on Facebook better if it's shared from the website?
Yes, it will
Yeah,
display.
I think it would correct the issue.
Well, then great.
Yeah, but we still have all the current ones that are that size, so.
Well, does it make sense to perform the test for the current ones, do you think?
Well, if we're going to if everyone's going to be making the memes, resizing them so that they work better for this sharing format, then probably not. If we go forward that way, and everybody makes them that way.
Okay, so I would suggest let's focus on solving the issue from now going forward. And if we
Okay,
can
I'm
do
fine
that,
with that.
great. Yeah. And if not, we can go back to doing tests and so on.
Okay. Very good.
So
Fab, you're gonna have to publish those the different format in graphics so that that's what people start using when they're creating memes.
Well, it is very difficult that use the banner. Okay, I will try.
All right, and if it becomes an issue that isn't working out, we'll revisit the topic.
I can't promise make all the images in rectangular because there are images that don't work in rectangular. I will try to do my best.
Okay.
it's not all of them. Still, we want to improve, not get to perfection, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so finally we are here with today's agenda. The first one is something I put. Look at the instructions. This is for posts, for requests for posts on social media. And this is the procedure. And yeah, basically putting the post and asking for proofreading and asking Roxanne to check it. And then asking the person who is responsible for the social media network to post it. And the thing I'm wondering is, after it gets posted on social media, what do we do with the card? Do we just archive it, or do we want to recycle? What do we want to do with it?
Can we recycle?
Recycle meaning to post more than once on social media, to post the post more
Yes,
than once.
I understand, but Trello have that function.
No. What we can do is,
So if it's meant for the website, it will automatically get recycled, right? But if it's just for posting directly to social medias, then it won't get. And if we want it to be recycled, then we should put it on the website, right?
Well, I'm not sure. See, here is an example. So I have something that I want to be posted. Here it is. So it's basically a call for developers with certain kind of expertise. So I don't know. Would we put that on the website somehow?
Well, that would be in a you should put that in a template to be used when needed again. Yeah?
And to be made into an image.
Oh,
I'm
if you
sorry,
want
I'm
it,
lost.
you want it to be made into a meme?
No, I don't want that. I guess I thought that this is what you were suggesting.
No, I'm suggesting that you put it in the Google Docs so that we can re-access it when we want to, if we need to make another call out for this type of work.
Yeah, that can be done. But I just don't know in regards to putting it on the website. I really don't know where that would fit on the website, even if it's appropriate.
Right. But I was saying that if it was something to be posted on social media that you wanted to reoccur, that that it would be good to have it on the website. But something like this is just an as-needed sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you might put it in the newsletter as, you know, some information that people can volunteer to help us with this. But otherwise, I would just put it in Google Docs to use again when needed.
Well, when it's in Trello, we can readily find it again and reuse it. We don't have to make a copy of the information in another place.
Uh-huh. Well, what do you want to do then? How do you want to save it? You just want to leave the card there?
Well, I'm thinking that the person who requests the post, if it's just one time or if it's just periodically, you know, whenever you have a need for, let's say, a given kind of expertise, what you do is you yourself come to Trello and you sort of get to the card again and again say, can you post this again? So I would, if I want this to be posted again after, let's say, 2 months, I would come dig up this card and I would say, please post it again. It's already proofread, already approved, already everything.
Where it will be stored, the card?
Doesn't have to be stored in any of the columns. What can be done is just archive, and then to find it.
Or you can create
find it. I just don't see a need for creating more columns for something like that, because if you archive it, and then if I say CVCRM.
Yes, I know that. But if you have it present, it will be more easy to be recycled, don't you think? Because we can't see the archive, right?
Yes, that's right. The thing is that I don't necessarily want it to be posted very often. I want it to be posted once every 2 months, let's say.
But that is your request. Maybe there are other people that need the card. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. So it's going to vary per each post. But if it's something that's going to be posted again and again, wouldn't we put it here under content outline? Because this is all the recurring posts, right?
I'm ready.
or you don't think so?
I'm sorry, I disappeared. I had to plug my computer in.
For me, it's okay.
Well, I think that there should be. I think that there should definitely be a Google Doc for like call out for volunteers, template requests. I think that there's all different types of call outs that we might have, you know, need for, and that it would be good to have a Google Doc that had a series of them that are already approved that we could reuse. But with this just one, if this is, I mean, while there's only one that we have that's needed, then, you know, you can maintain that yourself, however you want.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The person who is requesting it can maintain it however they want. And can ask it to be reposted however often they want. Does that sound good?
Yes.
So you just want to archive the card and then pull it up when you need it again.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so that would make the instructions. So mention relevant people so they can post. And then after it is posted, archive your card. If you want it to be posted again sometime later, do not archive your card and ask the relevant people to post it again. Something like this. Okay, well, if there's no objections.
And the way you unarchive your card is you just type a keyword in the search and it'll bring it up for you.
That's how you find it, but the way to unarchive it is after you click archive, then the button changes to return to board, something like this. Send to board, see. That's the way to unarchive. Okay, any different suggestions about this one?
No.
No.
Okay. So, Fab, I'm going to tag you here to post content. These posts content on Facebook. So you get that, and here is the content, right? Here in the description.
I am not making posts on Facebook, but this guy, ¿cómo es? His name is
Shre?
This guy, I don't know
So he's
how.
making the posts?
Yes, I am only answer the inbox.
I see.
But if he's not in the Trello card,
He's not here. Okay.
this guy.
Shre, right?
Okay. I don't know. She Dixit.
Yeah. So you are only answering questions and he's doing the posts.
Yes, and we talk because he is pasting the text in the image, and we shouldn't do that. In the global, he's posting the image and the text. But he should post the image and the link.
Okay. So you cleared that up with him?
I told him, but I will tell him again.
Okay. So then I will ask him to make the post here.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's good.
Okay. Review the recommended books posts and make sure they include only books. Yeah. So I noticed a post on Facebook that had a recommended book that's not actually in the list of recommended books. But then I was thinking that what's the response to those posts for the recommended books? I mean, do people actually get to read them after we post them? Does anyone know?
It's hard to say. Let me see what I don't post the recommended books, but so I'm not sure what the numbers look like. Let me look real quick on what kind of interest they have. They have pretty good interest. I mean, compared to, I'm just looking at the likes, compared to other posts, they're a low, medium interest item. each book of course is different, but I think they get enough interest to continue posting. Are you thinking of not continuing to post them?
Yeah, because I just was thinking that who would get, I mean, usually social media is used for very brief engagement, like a very small clip or an image, and we're doing whole books, and it's not, you know, mainstream books. It's more heavy content.
Well, I think it's valuable to show the way that, to show publications that people can learn more about the way of thinking that we are proposing here, and these books allude to that. And, people still read. I'm in a book club. And plus, we're trying to keep, not only, we're also just trying to do a regular posting cycle on Facebook, because you get more people interacting the more you post.
I see. So
and it's not like there's only 2 or 3 people interested. I mean, a lot of people like them and share them.
right.
They don't get shares like the memes do, but
So they show some engagement, and that means that it's possible that someone would potentially read one of those books when it gets shared.
people like to share intellectual things like that. But and on the support page on the Venus Project, there's been several requests for book recommendations, and I think that it's a valuable. People seem to like it.
Okay. In that case, what I wanted to make sure is that the posts actually correspond to the list of recommended books. So on Facebook, one book that was not on the list recommended book list.
I missed that last sentence. What?
Well, I saw on Facebook one book that was not in the list. It was posted on TVP's global Facebook page. So where is the content that for the recommended books that gets posted? It's not here. Where's the content itself?
I'm not following what you're saying right now.
I'm just looking for the content that, like the book descriptions and the list of books that ultimately end up on Facebook. Does that make sense?
I don't understand. You're kind of breaking up, so I'm not sure what the meaning of the question is. The books are sourced from the webs from the recommended book photo section on the website. If there's any books that should not be there, someone should remove them. But that's where they're sourced from.
So there isn't a separate place where they are. There's a list of those books. in some Google Doc or something like that?
The books are also listed on Pinterest. The recommended book list is also on Pinterest. But we just recycle what's on the page.
Okay. Well, I saw on Facebook recently the one book that was not on the list. That's why I'm thinking that it gets recycled from somewhere else, not from the website page.
You're thinking that it gets what?
That it gets recycled from somewhere else, that the content gets pulled from somewhere else, not from the website page.
If the content gets blah, 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 then it just gets garbled. The content gets what?
Pulled.
Pulled.
Pulled from somewhere else. Get drawn from somewhere else. Am I breaking up?
No?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if this answers your question, but as I say, it just is recycled from the photographs of recommended books, and so the text and the photograph of the book are recycled in the schedule. We just go down the list and recycle it.
Where do you pull it from?
From the photos that has different albums, and one of the albums is recommended books.
Okay, and that's on Instagram.
You go to the global website, you go to photos, then you go to photo albums, and one of the albums is recommended books.
So I'm suspecting that that album has outdated books. It's not the current list. And the
Okay,
current
where
list is on
what
the
is the
on the
current?
website.
Where is the current list?
It's on the website. And here it's
It's on the website.
yeah, and here are the links actually. On this card are all the links, direct links to the books on the website.
On Trello.
Yeah.
Okay, and you don't think that that's been being accessed?
No, I think that
Because Shrey posts the books.
okay. So then I can talk with him about that.
Yeah, I posted the books just when he was sick, but I accessed it from the global page and went in the order he was going. So I assumed he was doing it this way, but I could be wrong.
Okay. So that will be my homework. Homework from the meeting.
Yeah, and when Jonathan gave me the information about doing the scheduling, he had said to access it from the website.
Okay.
or from the global page.
Next one, how to join this team card. So soon we're going to have a new intake process on the website where people, all volunteers, will be able to. We will have a new intake process for volunteers. Do you hear me well? Liza, am I breaking up?
No.
Very garbled, but I heard you just.
Okay, so we have some problems with the connection. Okay, Liza, can you turn off your camera? Maybe that's interfering with the connection.
Turn off my picture.
Camera.
How do I do that? Oh, here we go.
At the top.
At the top. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Okay. How do you hear me now?
Okay.
Am I still breaking up?
No.
Sound okay. Sound better.
Okay, good. So I was saying that we soon are going to have a new intake process for volunteers. And they're going to go to the website and from there join the various teams.
And from there, join what?
The various teams.
Teams? Okay.
Yeah, the graphics team, social media team, and so on. So they are going to go to Trello. They're going to end up on Trello. And in the instructions, it's going to be for them, look at the how to join this team card. And this is how you get to join the various teams inside Trello. Does that make sense so far?
The volunteers will go to the website and then what?
Then they will go through a quiz and then they will go to Trello. And on Trello, they will join the teams that they want to join.
I'm sorry, again, after the website, what is the step?
On the website, they will go through a quiz.
I don't know what is that. What is the quiz?
Quiz, questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And after that, they will get access to Trello. And on Trello, they can join the teams.
They by their own will join the team.
Say again.
They by their own will join the team.
Yes, exactly. So they will look at the cards, how to join this team, and they will follow the instructions that we give them to join a team. So they cannot join themselves, but they can post here a comment and say that they want to join, and they can provide their experience. Then we add them.
Okay. Who that process? Lisa.
So what I'm asking is if this is good for people who want to join the social media team, if this sounds good. Like we want them to post on the card and provide links to social media pages or profiles that they have managed to show what experience they have.
It's okay. I don't know if who will see all those links.
Who's going to be the person evaluating that?
Yes.
Well, the whole team. I mean, the people who are managing the social media networks.
I think there has to be, you know, specific people for that job. If you just keep it as being the whole board, then everyone's going to be waiting for someone else to do it.
I see.
I'm sorry, but only answer inbox or emails or messages, not questions.
I personally think that by the time they get to Trello, they should already have been vetted and accepted or not accepted, and they should just be added. And if they've gone through the website first and gone through a quiz, and that, I think that process should be determined there, and then they're either added to the team or they're not.
Well, the thing is that there is vetting, however, not for specific skills which they might need for the various teams. The quizzes on the website are for general TVP knowledge and science and communication, collaboration, things like that. But it's not specific to any team.
Mm-hmm. This process confuses me. I don't really understand it. I don't think anyone should be added until they're to Trello until they're like legit ready to be part of the team. Like don't they have to go through the POC program or the social media program like everyone else?
Well, except the specific skills they will need for a team. So the idea is that they will get to see all the teams, right? And then they will ask to be added to the teams they want to join, but they will have to provide their expertise. But someone has to do the checking for that, and obviously the people from the teams can do the checking. Like there's no one else who can.
To clarify, these people have not been through the POC or the social media seminars.
Right. They are.
Both these people have not been through the seminars.
So these are people who went to the website and saw that there is an opportunity to volunteer, right? Then they went through a quiz, which is like 15 hours maybe, and 10-15 hours, and they completed it successfully, and they end up on Trello. But they see all the various teams, and they request to be added to a team, and they provide their expertise. And if they don't have, they don't get in the team. They don't get added if they don't fulfill the requirement.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds like they did go through some sort of seminar process. TVP process.
It's not a seminar. Yeah, it's more automated. It's a quiz. So they watch videos and read the website and so on, and then they have to. There's checking of that questions and answers.
Okay.
I don't think
So
they
who
will,
do you recommend?
they can make by their own. They will need help.
Yeah, we'll determine that. We'll see how it goes. We'll monitor if they need help or not. That can be arranged.
So now the people that want to volunteer, I have to send them to the website.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, all the volunteers will go to the website, to the volunteer page.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, I think that whoever put them through the 15 hours of information should kind of help guide them into the areas that they need to, that they would be best suited to.
What 15 hours of information? What is that?
That's the quizzes, materials and quizzes that they will go through.
Okay.
But that can be done. I mean, assume that that's completed. Assume that they have gone through all of that they have joined Trello and so on, and now they want to become members of the social media team. Right? And they go to this card here, how to join this team. And they see here the instructions. So what are the instructions for joining the team?
What, can you repeat the question?
What are the instructions for joining the social media team? What skills do you want people to have? And how can they demonstrate them?
Well, first of all, they need to know extremely well how the social network they propose to manage works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if social media is only. We can also put blogs and other formats there.
Well, that might be other teams, like something additional.
Only social media here.
Yeah.
Well, that is the first step.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Okay, so I just try and put myself in their place. So if I just went through a 15-hour session of watching videos and stuff, and I wanted to participate in the social media, I would come to this page and I would put the links of what my experience in social media is.
Yep.
What if they don't have any experience in social media? What if they just wanted to learn about TVP and participate?
Then we have to decide whether it's acceptable to get those people in the team and spend time teaching them about social media or giving them materials to learn or whatever. Or just to say, well, sorry, but we need people who already know their stuff.
I am in the volunteer page here, and I find if I want to make graphics or I want to make social media,
It's not yet there.
Okay, it will be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
First we have to figure out
that want to participate and don't have skills. I think the best option is to make them point of contact. That can be another way to participate. If you don't have any skill, you can make yourself a point of contact.
Okay, so does that mean that if they don't have social media skills, that we say, we basically say to them that we don't seek people who don't have skills. We only seek people who have skills at this time?
I don't know how profound is the notion or the knowledge about social media. There is a lot to learn, to understand.
I think it should be, if you have managed other social media pages, please leave those links and describe to us how you think you can participate in helping us at TVP with our social media. I mean, we kind of have to know what it is that we need also. I mean, what is it that we're looking for? We could maybe put a list of, this is what we're looking for. How do you how do your skills fit into those criteria?
Yeah, so what is it that we're looking for? I think it's mainly people who know some network and they can post on there. And what else?
So what we're mostly looking for is people that can post on the global page. Well, we can always use more help with people scheduling approved posts. So, I mean, that doesn't require that much skill other than teaching them how to do it. But if you're looking for people to post material that they find themselves, I mean, none of us do that. That's kind of the topic of my next agenda.
Yeah, so that might be a future thing. Yeah, not something that we immediately want from them.
What would we need in social media? We would need people to post already approved, to help us with posting already approved material on Twitter, Instagram, and the global page. There's because I'm the only one on Twitter and Instagram right now. I just added Shrey. He hasn't really participated yet, but he can start posting things there. So we need people to also, I guess, moderate and answer people's questions on the page. That's what Fran does for the most part on the global page. He answers questions, but then there's also the feed of the global page, and people should be tending to those questions as well. We need people. We need people to be answering the questions on Instagram and Twitter as well. There aren't as many, but I don't answer them all. I only answer selected questions.
Give me
The
just
people answering for the Venus Project should have been through, you know, the social media program. Or can they make graphics? That would be very valuable.
for graphics.
Yes.
They would go to the graphics team board and apply there. In a
Yes,
similar way.
we also need people that answer messages or emails. Emails not, but messages coming. I am doing that right now, but if any person with better English than I have can't do that, it will be better for the project.
Mm-hmm. So answer, what's that, like private messages?
Yes, in the inbox.
Yeah, so it should be answer questions on social media threads, and then also private messages. That should, so on the answer questions, put that on social media threads. Yeah. And the next topic that I'm wanting to talk about is finding outside
I'm sorry,
content
I'm
to
sorry.
share on the Google page. So that
Answering-
could also be in the list if
I want
we
to
agree
say-
to do that.
That answer private messages and use the approved templates. I'm sorry, Lisa.
Like this?
No problem.
Yes,
What were you saying, Liza?
Well, after we talk about the next topic, we can see if we want to add that to the list of submitting outside appropriate content to be posted on Global. But we'll talk about that when we get to that.
Okay. So you were saying that it wouldn't be a good idea to have like the whole board like checking these people who apply. It would be better to have some people who are doing that. Is that right?
I don't understand the question.
So the checking, so someone comes here and posts and says, I want to join the team, here is my experience. Who is
Okay.
going to do the checking?
Hmm.
What I
Oh,
think
yeah,
is
so
that the checking would be whoever handles Facebook is most qualified to check for Facebook. Whoever handles Twitter is most qualified to check for Twitter,
Okay.
and so on.
okay, yeah. Can you say, please specify the social media you want to work on?
Well, that's
You can tell them to go, you can tell them to tag the person in the specific social media that you want to work on.
Right. Okay. Managed. Tag the persons who are responsible for the social media networks that you are looking to help with. Like that.
Good. Yeah.
And they would get that from here. They'll get that information from here.
Okay. Yeah. So you could just say find them in team resources.
Okay. Looking good?
Yeah.
Okay. If it doesn't work well, we'll come back and revise. Shall we move to the next item?
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, let me find the agenda here. Okay, so this is, I posted this, discuss the possibility of posting more outside content with insight commentary from a TVP knowledgeable person. These people would be identified in all of 4 described outside material posting that requires TVP insight commentary would go through them. So I think we should have a card for that allows people to submit outside material that they'd like posted on Global and Twitter, but there should be specific people that are tagged for evaluating that before it has to go to Roxanne. And then if those selected people that are qualified to evaluate that think that Roxanne needs to look at the commentary, then they do it directly to her rather than just everybody tagging Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
So kind of these 2 agendas are kind of connected, but I think it's very important that we don't only post our content, that we also interact in the world that's happening around us, and that we take current events and things that that relate to the collapse of the social system and the inefficiencies and ineptness of the current social system, and we put commentary on those articles on our page. Because I think what our Global page is lacking is an interactiveness in the reality of the real world. We just talk about our aims and proposals and our own material is posted, but we need to interact in the current events of the world. And we need somebody that's competent we need a few people that are competent to relate current events to our aims and proposals in their commentary over the articles. So not only do I think that that's very important for the website to be interactive that way, but also for things like the New York Times article. I'm a little upset that we were the last ones to post it. Even though it's not a perfect article, everyone else posted it before TVP did, and it was about Jacques. and it was from the New York Times. So we should have been the first ones to post that with our own commentary about the article, so that we make it clear that the article wasn't, you know, it didn't put an entirely accurate picture on who Jacques really is, and put our thoughts about it in the commentary as we post the article. Does that make
Nice.
sense?
Yes.
I think we're
So I
going
think we
to
need
have,
to.
we might have difficulty with people who write that commentary, and yeah, that seems like the main difficulty, finding those people.
Yeah, I think that's the challenge, is who's willing to do that of the key people. I think that like Ray or Sean, Francesco is a new volunteer that is a writer, and he did a nice article on TVP. He might be able to be someone that can do some of that writing, commentary writing, to be approved by somebody like Ray or Sean, or whoever we think is most qualified.
Or Stone.
So, or Stone, okay. So we should, that's what I'm asking, is we should make a list of who we think is qualified to do that, and then I will talk to them and see if they're willing to.
So we will post the original article with all corrections, right?
We would post the original article and then have our own evaluation of the article.
Okay.
It could be long or short, whatever is appropriate. But I mean, it could just be a couple lines, or it could be a couple paragraphs, depending on what's required.
Stan write a lot of the other day regarding the New York Times article.
You're totally breaking up.
Stan wrote a lot the other day about the New York Times article.
Stan wrote something about it, a critique?
Yes.
Okay, that was not posted on the article.
He made it in his own profile.
Oh, yeah. Now see, something, so that should, don't you think that should be on Global? On Global, we just posted the article with no discussion from our end on it. We just posted the article.
Well,
and I think that we should have
I don't read
more than that.
I don't read the whole critique.
Yeah, so you don't have to be one of the people that has to do that, but I think it would be very valuable to have that happening on our Global page, because I really feel like that's what's lacking, is that we don't have any interaction going on in real time on our Global page, and that really gets people engaged and involved, and I'd like to see that begin, if we can.
Yes,
get people.
I like the idea.
So perhaps Roxanne might best select people who would kind of check the commentary before she checks it.
Yeah, sure. She would definitely know who's qualified for that. And then, of course, we have to talk to them and see if they're willing to give that kind of time, because it does take effort to evaluate the articles or the videos and then write a commentary. It's a commitment.
Yeah, definitely. So as always, the idea is start slowly, start small, and go from there. But don't commit to, once a week or whatever, because that gets tough.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Start small. So should that be my homework to discuss that with Roxanne and get a list of people to talk to about it?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think that's how we can go about this.
Okay.
Forums are not part of the social media.
Forums?
Forums.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even in any forums.
Because I received this. The link is in a Hangout. And I talked with the guy, and he said he first sent that link. I asked him if he write that, and he responds, "Not quite. I just present the idea, both to the community and to the Frontiers developers. They are moving very slow and in this direction because I bet the P is for EV launch is more important for them at this point."
So is this for space company that launches?
That is all the information I have. I can make it another question if you wish. But we also have to discuss if forums are part of social media. I think so.
Well, they're not TVP official forums, right?
Not right now.
To me, that seems more like an outreach team, or I don't know, PR.
Yeah. Outreach team sounds like a good thing to develop.
I don't know what is that.
To kind of communicate with outside people and organizations.
Yeah, kind of a liaison into other RBE focused groups that are not TVP groups. And forums like this one that you're talking about.
Well, we need the people for how they call it, relationship, social relationship, or something like that. Is
Yep.
Yes, we need that kind of people.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
But I don't know. I insist. I think forums, maybe we should. I don't know how forums work. I know that many people use them, but
I think that somebody should speak to some POCs about doing something like outreach, being part of an outreach team like that. I have to say, I was at the meeting, the one that they're doing for the memorial for Jacques, and I went to the first meeting, which was yesterday, and it was people that were, you know, definitely talking about their thoughts about Jacques and TVP and how much Jacques meant to them, but it was also somebody's agenda to get people to help them with their project. But there was a POC from Brazil there, and he was very effective, I thought, in speaking to them about, you know, bringing that energy to the different aspects of volunteering at TVP. I thought he was very effective. And so we could maybe try and reach out to the POCs to see if any of them are interested in being part of an outreach team for different forums and RBE focused pages.
okay, for me it's okay.
Okay. Is that homework for now or at a later point?
That would be, I think that would be something to speak to Sasha for. Yeah, doesn't he run the POC programs and stuff? Who runs that? And Sue?
Yes, and so
Yeah, okay. I can do that.
okay. The next one. Discuss making a more efficient procedures for decisions made to post outside articles or videos
Oh,
for.
I kind of combined those two in the last one. We already talked about that one.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they were
we're done?
both. They're slightly different, these two, but they connect. They're very connected. So yeah, one was just more focused on getting these articles posted faster by having like 3 people that are specifically for things like that. And then the other one was to elaborate on it, to have people writing commentary and have people focused on that aspect of it. So they were connected, and we already discussed it, and I've got that on homework.
All right. Do you want to put your homework here? Or you write it somewhere else?
No, I was just going to remember to do it. How do you switch them over? I don't know how.
From the agenda to the homework? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
You just drag and drop.
Oh, you just drag
Like
it.
this.
Okay. Oh, okay. I always am on my phone, so you can't do that on the phone. You have to go on the
Oh,
computer.
okay. Here it is. I dragged them.
Thank you.
Well, that's it, I guess. We forgot to go through the agenda. Yeah, we've been doing that. Anything else before we close?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. So Let me make a copy for the next card. So going to the templates, going to copy. So what we want to do is we need to 17. What would that be? Okay, June 9th. And we want to keep the checklist members, but not the comments.
Okay.
Right? And I'll put it on the second position, right below the template, on the questions and announcements list. And put a due date. So due date would be 6th. No, 9th. That's 6 p.m. my time. And it will switch it for your time. And that's it.
The guy who we were talking about today is not there, I think. Shriran. Yes, there. Ah, okay. Yes.
Say that again.
He's here.
No, it's okay, Lisa, it's okay. Forget it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, see you next time then.
We have
Okay,
a meeting tomorrow. Boris.
Yep, we do.
Okay, see you then.
Okay. See you guys. Take care.
Bye.